Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of the Golden Lap. Dave with Night Racing. We are on for another race here today, race 7 of season 4. Last episode was the big mid-season review. We've done that. We've had a look at everything we're doing, how we want to go about this at the end of this season. And I decided there were two options laid out for me in the comments. I decided we're going to go for it. And well, last time out we didn't have a great race, but also not a bad race. We did manage to finish ahead of Wayland in kind of total points scored, but only by 1 point, so it didn't really change things too much. However, I was kind of feeling validated in the comments because someone responded. Who was it responded? David Carroll said, definitely happy you're going for it this season. And then also, that was another one. Where are they? Where are the comments? Giorgio says, I think the rest of the season will go well. Good review. Talon dropped another load of numbers and pit and part strategy, which is good, about whether or not we're going to steal parts. Now, I don't really want to steal parts, I'll be honest. I'm not really about that. I know it's a way to get ahead a little bit, but I just don't really want to do it. I don't want to do it. Maybe we'll do it if we get a little bit more desperate in later seasons. If we're like really competing and we need to do that, then yeah. Elliot also dropped a really good tip about making repairs if a car isn't going to finish in the points. Now, hopefully we are going to finish in the points, or if we've got a big enough gap to the car behind where we can add a couple of seconds to the pit stop and make the repairs, which I think is a good thing that we can do. Our reliability is looking okay, and overall we're looking a little bit better. Oh, it was Adam Hammer. There it was. Settling for 5th and saving money would have been boring. Not fun to watch. Well, I replied saying, let's see if 4th is possible. We've got 4 races to try and make that count. 2 of which are going to be wet. And we've got Potenza, which is a mainstay. It's wide, so more overtaking, which is good. Unlike the last one where we had less overtaking. Hopefully that means today we will be able to do a little bit more overtaking. So let's go to the garage. And what I wish I could do is kind of clear this away. Completely clear it away so we could know what parts we're using. Talon actually suggested if we keep building parts and building parts and building parts over the course of the races, that we give them to Bregman, and then the second parts, the kind of hand-me-down parts, go to Lupe, because Lupe has that boost on reliability with the active handy trait. I think it's a good idea. I think it's actually a really good idea. We don't need to build chassis. We know that. The chassis are looking good. We might have to hit the dreaded upgrade repair button because we've got a 49 chassis there, but we're not going to build new ones. Now, last time out, we built a new part. I can't remember if when we build a new part, if it stops us from building parts across the board. I know you can build one, but is it one per category or is it across the board? Let's see. Engine performance is boosted for this track. That was also a comment as well. Kind of look at what the tracks are doing and how we could go about it. So our engine is actually going to perform a little bit better. So we may go for the steering instead. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to build a new part for steering. And there's a chance it could be. So it's going to be 2356 plus. So the highest it could go to is 2496. Ooh, 2486. Not bad. And the reliability also isn't bad. That's pretty good. And it does blur out all of it. So we've built a new part, a new steering part, I guess a new steering rack or axle or something car related. And that will go to Bregman. Bregman will be given that. And then Lupe will have the second step down, which is actually the one he's got already. You can see because we've hit a couple of upgrades on that. So that's good. Steering, sorted. Chassis, they're actually even. What happens if we swap them? This is 66 and 54. That's good. We can do that. That works out perfectly. And then, both of the reliability is a bit tough on these. If we swap them, it goes 58.49 54, 53. Oh, perfect. There we go. So we don't actually need to spend any money on repairs this race. We can keep our money. We've built a new steering part. We could think about spying, but I'm not going to do it just yet. And we're going to go into this next race hoping for a better result and, just see where we stand a little bit more. This season, the idea is to try and get that fourth in the constructors. But if it turns out that we can't do that, that's fine. We'll go again next season. Out we go. Are we the first out? We are the first out, which means clear air for our drivers. Unless, of course, someone ruins that and comes out. Oh, let's open that up and move the track over. Okay, Bregman can't focus and did get a car in front of him. Same for Lupe as well. So both of them ended up with cars out in front of them. Lupe actually put in a purple sector, which is nice. It's now been overtaken with 4th and 6th. And wow, look at that. Okay, we're going to tune up. We're going to try and do our best. Now we focus again on steering and the engine. There's a good one to go for straight away. Now we've got a 110, a 17, a 17, or a 020. I don't really want to risk the 0, so I'm going to risk the 17. It was just the 1. 24, 212, or a 17, 212. Nice, that was a good one. Another 17, an 02 and an 03. I'll go for the 03. Why not? And it gave us 2. That's good. That was okay. Okay. Good. All zeros. What is this? Let's go here. It was a 2. Lovely. 2 and a 19. I don't know if I trust that. Let's go 0 and 3 again. That was a 3. Lovely. Okay, 1 and 3. 1 and 3. That's good. Let's risk it. 2 and 19, spending 5 points. We got 6 out of it. Okay. That could have been worse. And we'll get that one. Another 2. We're getting lucky. On the 0, where we're spending monies and you could potentially get 0 out, we're actually getting more than 0. We're getting 1s and 2s and even a 3 in there. So, good start to the tuning. We're 6 and 9th. Levi Mack clearly put in a bad lap. Okay, we've got space, but Lupe can't focus. That's unfortunate. He puts in a white sector. 2 white sectors. Bregman, however, does improve and goes into 5th. Good. Okay, so Lupe, get your focus up. Sort it out. Get your head in the game and on the track and everything. All those mantras that we need to keep us going here. Okay, a 1 and 3. Good. A 2 and 8 is a better odds. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I can go for that. That's a good one. There we go. A big boost on the engine. 1 and 4, a 2 and 6. I'll go with that, and that's fine. That worked. I've only got 3 in there. Let's do it. And it gave us 7. Lovely. We are getting lucky. We are. Okay, a 3 and 6 here. 3 and 11. Gave us 11. A 4 and a 12. Good. Okay, neither of those look particularly good. So let's go with the 3 and 11. Gave us only 3, so we actually lost a bit there. But that's the first time we have lost out. The first time we've actually lost out and we've spent points and not gotten the tuning back from it. So, it is going to happen sometimes. Let's go ×2 speed and move this one on. Let's go. Ivan Bauer has crashed, which means, unfortunately, we will not get the tuning for that. And we will learn from last time where I sent the cars out a bit too early. And I'm gonna wait for the other cars to send out, and that's when we will send out. Because yeah, there we go. So it's when however long the lap is left. But I want to give us a bit of a gap so we actually get some open road. So, oh no, sorry, 1 sec. Send them out, and then you go as well. And I mean, I think that makes perfect sense because look at them; they are all bunched up. They've all gone green flag together. But they're all bunched up, so no one except maybe the front car is going to get clean air. Everyone's in a train. We've played that really well. we're going to get green sectors. And look at that. Half of the sectors being put in are white sectors. Bregman goes to 9th. Lupe goes to 5th. But green sectors across the board there. Really good. Let's keep tuning, even though we lost a bit of time there. We can carry on. Okay. A 3 and a 4 spend for a 3. Got 5 out of it. A 3 spend for a 1. Got 6 out of it. Wow. Okay, that's good. A 4 for a 2. Got 14. Okay, we're getting lucky. We are getting lucky over there. Okay, good stuff. Tuning up. Oh, that's perfect. As is that. As is that. As is that. As is that. And again. And then we've all we've got left. Okay, we'll go for that one to guarantee the 1 on the engine. A 1 out of 90. Not exactly breaking the bank or anything. And the gap between the cars. Let's hope that no one comes out and ruins that. Let's see if Bregman, at the moment, in completely clean air, empty track. Let's see if there's green sectors to be had. Stuck behind Edwards at the moment because Edwards released right in front of us. That is annoying as heck. Manages to go faster than LaRousse, but then LaRousse goes faster again and Bregman has actually gone down. So that's the annoying part of the release. If another car decides we're going to release while you're on your hot lap or when you're about to go on your hot lap, you know, you are going to lose out. So 3 and 17, spending 5. 17 from it. Oh my goodness. Okay, 3 and 15, spending 5. 8th from it. That's okay. Good. Okay, that worked really well. That worked really well. Let's send Lupe out straight away. Out you go, lad. And over here we go. So we're on 44 and 42. 2 and a 5. Good. Oh, a 3 and a 4. Okay, a 3 and a 1 or a 3 and a 2 is probably better. Nice. Nice. Good. Really good. Okay, another good run. We've gone 48 and 65. We're just getting there. Slowly, but we are getting there. Trying to get the tune on the 2 parts that we need it the most. Okay. Guys, I just want to say, before, as this lap runs out, we're going to leave it on 1 time speed. Seriously. And seriously, we're at 753 subs now. In the last 2 months, the subs have gone up by about 100 each month. By about, not exactly. They've actually gone over a little bit and then under a little bit. It kind of, it fluctuates. But that is because of you guys and the Golden Lap videos and you guys commenting, hitting the like button. It is because of you. I may make the video, but you decide you want to watch it. So it's all down to you at the end. Oh, another yellow flag. Wow. When Bregman was actually... Okay, did Bregman just put in a faster lap, even with the lap getting ruined by a yellow flag? Did that just happen? Because that's absolutely crazy if it did. Okay, let's tune up real quick. Oh, we don't want that. Let's just play it safe here. There we go. We played it safe. Good. That's perfect. It's a risky one. Let's go. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was great. It was good. There we go. 77 out of 90. So, golden on that engine. Trying to get the steering up next. Tune it up again. Okay. Oh, perfect. 2 and a 4. 1 and a 3. 3 and a 6. 1 and a... That was good. And 1 more. And it came out of a 4. Yeah, look, we're having... I don't know if we want to do the numbers here because that's... Oh, no, I've sent him out too early. Dang it. I've just naturally clicked it. I've got to wait. Bring him in. Bring him in. There we go. That's actually perfect. Look at that because they're all going to go out and then we'll get the empty space. We went out there, did a lap. We're now just going to... It's a good thing we don't have an actual tyre allocation, isn't it? Because that would have burned a set of tyres for no reason. Oh, got away with that one. Got away with that one indeed. Okay, empty track. Go on. Lupe's in the zone. Go on, lad. Put in some laps. Put in some sectors. Up into 5th. Boom. That's how you do that. Well done, Tristan Lupe. Well done. Okay, tuning time. Brilliant. And again, let's try and get it. Oh, I want to do that, but it's risky. We're not playing it risky. Okay, 82 out of 90. They're so close to that engine tune for Bregman as well. Wait and send him out. Let's go. Oh, I mean, we can go for that. Oh, wow. I don't want to do either of those. I don't want to do either of those. I'm just going to spend my money here knowing that we've probably got enough time to tune up again and get the gold over there. So 3,000. Ezzolini is performing at 3,000. We're performing at 2,584. Just shows how much of an advantage the Ezzolinis have over us. I mean, look at that. It's a second. It's a second and almost 2 seconds to us. We are chasing Ezzolini. We know we are, but it's more about trying to beat the teams around us as well. Oh my word, Bregman goes into 5th. Lupe doesn't put the best time in. Stays. Oh, okay, we've been knocked down a little bit there. But that was okay. Now we can tune up and we just got to try and get... No, we had to risk it because I don't think we're going to get another one in. Oh, we managed it. Oh my word, that was lucky as heck. My word. Oh, again. It could go into the red. Oh, I fear it would. I'm not risking it. Unfortunately, guys, I'm just not risking it. I know the golden tune is probably worth far more, but I can't risk it knocking it down. We got away with it in the last one. Okay, let's go, guys. Okay, we're on green sectors here, so I am going to let them finish the lap. There was an opportunity to maybe bring them in and just send them out again, but we are going to let them finish the lap. And Lupe goes. We're still 7 and 8. Wow. And that's with Bauer, obviously, down in 17th. But we have... Oh, yeah, and Woods down in 10th as well. But that's not to say they would have beaten us. They probably would have beaten us, but no way to know for sure. And there's going to be lots of overtakes to be made. So we're going to have to try and really work on our tuning and when we push and stuff like that. Okay, so we push at the start. Of course we do. We've got to. And you know what? I don't know what the best strategy is going to be. We've got 43 laps. I think it's going to have to be a 2-stop because the amount of time we would lose by throwing them out on... Okay, Bregman goes on the softs. Lupe goes on the mediums. And we're going to watch Bregman in 7th on the start. Here we go. That position's up. Oh, my word. Bregman leads the race. What the heck? Oh, Lupe, unfortunately, had a really bad start. But Bregman, on the soft tyre, has gone down the road. Oh, my word. First position he is in. Okay, now look, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. It's very unlikely that we keep first position. We've already got a DNF of Pellegrini. Going to calm them down, but we are going to keep pushing early doors here. On the engine, at least. I do fear that Bregman will lose that first position. He's just lost it to Woods. But that's no bother. No bother. We are up and about where we want to be. Lupe's just overtaken Bauer as well, which is just perfect because the Wayland team is who we want to be beating. We are the only car in the top 8 can see there on the soft tyre. Okay. Let's keep pushing for now. Okay, Bregman's actually in the zone, so let's tell him to go for it. And Lupe. Lupe's in 11th. I want to see if Lupe can get into the points before we run through the pit stops and all of that. Before the first set of pit stops comes out. He should be close to... There he goes, into the points. Brilliant. That's Von Heim gone. Edwards is next. Bregman is still able to push. He's right on the gearbox of Woods. Make the pass if you can. He does make the pass. Lupe's up into 9th, having taken Edwards as well. That's the stuff. Let's calm him down so the likelihood of crash goes down a bit. Stress on the driver needs to come down. But Bregman's in the zone. We'll push and then we'll pit, I think. Or do we? No, not yet. We'll give him another lap. Okay. And now we'll bring him in. Okay, so keep it calm. Now we'll bring him in. Oh, that's coming down. Let's get him on the hards. No. Oh, I don't know. Is 2 mediums going to work there? No. You know what? We'll get him on the hard tyre. Lupe. Not focused. Okay, that's fine. He's on the medium. Just keep going. We're obviously going to move down the field. But this is an early stop. Puts us on the hard tyre. The hard tyre will just see us move up the field, hopefully. And we're going to drop to, I imagine, 10th. Maybe even lower. No, it will be 10th. Or maybe lower. Okay, so I think we've got to push Bregman a little bit now just to try and get those positions back. Can't overtake him. Yeah, you can. Okay, go for it, lad. You've got it. 13th up to 12th. There we go. That's the overtake already made. Bauer's in the pits. We fly past into 11th. Make it 10th. Make it 10th. Laframboise overtaken. Von Heim is up next. Go on, Bregman. Driving just so well here today. Everything seems to be working for him. He's making overtakes. He pushed it on a brilliant start. Let's calm him down as he goes over the line. And I think Lupe, let's give him a push. He will go round, do another lap on a full push. And then we'll bring him in at the end of that lap. So we can bring him in now. Hit him onto... No, we'll pit him onto some hards as well. I imagine the cars on the mediums in front, LaRousse and Holgersen, I imagine they're going to come in as well. There's Holgersen. Okay, we've made a call on our strategy. That is Bregman flying past. Doing good stuff. He's on the hard tyre, don't forget. So that's going to be positions to be made later on. Lupe has still got Bauer in behind. You can stop pushing now. Romano with a slow stop. That's unfortunate. Doesn't really affect us, however. And Lupe has just got to try and keep Bauer in behind. Bregman is actually the highest positioned car who has made a pit stop. So when these cars up ahead do pit, and they all will probably go in together because they're all on the hard except for LaRousse on the medium. Well done, Lupe. That's a good overtake. We're going to stop pushing for a little bit. Now that we're in this period, actually they're both on the zone. Let's go for it, Lupe. Try and get those positions back. LaRousse and Maldonado both in the pits. Are we going to come out ahead of them? Yes, we are, by quite a couple of seconds, actually. In fact, Holgersen has also come out ahead of them as well. Really good. Now, Lupe is in 12th, right behind Bauer and Laframboise. You can overtake him. Come on, Lupe. You've got him on the curve here. There we go. That's the 11th place taken. Let's calm him down. And we'll also stop the push for a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll save up the push for potentially a yellow flag or a safety car later on. Potentially even a red flag. And we'll put on some new tyres and hopefully we'll have a little bit of fuel to push on at the end of this race. Bregman is having an amazing race. I'm ecstatic at his performance at that start. It got us ahead of the field. Gave us a lovely little head start. We make our pit stop. And you can see Moretti, Woods, Mack, Ryan. None of them have pitted. Bregman's in the zone. He wants to go again. Fine, we can push you. You're on the hard tyres. Let's give it a push. Lupe, still got to try and get back past Bauer. It's going to be... There's the yellow flag. Okay, so that saves us a good chunk of fuel. There is no real need to pit stop now because our tyres are still relatively good, relatively fresh, relatively good performance. It's only a yellow flag, but it does mean that the cars ahead of us get themselves a cheap pit stop. That is frustrating. They are all going to go in. We are not going to make up the position or the time that we would have made up if they were getting a pit stop under green flag conditions. Frustrating. Just the luck of the draw, the luck of the flag, or in this case, the bad luck of the flag. We've got 30 seconds left. And what we're going to do is we're going to tell Lupe to push straight away. Let's get Bauer behind us. Come on, lad. You got it. Come on. Lupe can't focus. Okay, well then, in which case we save it and we go again in another lap or another lap's time or whatever. Whenever the opportunity arises, keep him in sight though. 1.8, 1.9. Just keep him in sight. Okay, we're going to stop. Bregman is going to have to let... I think Holgersen is going to get past us. There he goes. We are down to 6. We are just going to hold out on these tyres for as long as we can. It's a 2-stop for everyone by the looks of things. Although, if they've gone onto the hard now, they might be looking to make it to the end of the race. Making it a 1-stop. Well, some of them. The front 4. The others, I don't think will be able to make it. That seems unlikely. Where does a set of hards get us now? Mediums don't make it. Hards do make it. Bregman in 6th, drops to 7th, but we've still got time. At the moment, it looks like we're going to be exactly the same finishing as last time, where we beat Wayland, but it's only by 1 point. And that's only if Bregman does manage to keep... Push then, Lupe, try and get the position back. Get some time back on Bauer. 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. It's not really going right now. It's not really going, so I'm going to tell him to calm down and save the tyres a couple extra laps. Bregman is now down position. Okay, cars up ahead of us are pitting. We will be pitting soon. I reckon they're all going to go onto the hards and run to the end of the race. It makes sense that that's what they would be doing. And it probably makes sense for us to pit now and do the exact same. And it'll give us a chance to push. I mean, we could go mediums. You know what? We'll go mediums. We will go mediums. Okay, Lupe will run an extra couple of laps. Okay. Bregman has got Bauer in behind, but we're on the softer tyre. And we've got a couple of laps of fuel to burn. Okay, Lupe is now going to pit this lap and go in for... No, yeah, the mediums as well. The softs is too much tyre management to make it to the end of the race. Okay, LaRousse is going to have to stop. I don't see those hards making it to the end. Wherever LaRousse is. LaRousse is right here now. Okay, that's Lupe going in. Okay, cool. Gonna be a bad lap, says Bregman. Lupe's behind Von Heim. Okay, we've got to try and get that position straight away. We can't be finishing outside of the points. But LaRousse, I've got to think he's got to come in, no? Are those tyres going to make it to the end? I can't see that happening. Oh, Divan. Oh, wow. Okay. Ivan Bauer in the Wayland has crashed. That's a DNF. That is points to us. But it allows his teammate LaRousse to get a cheap pit stop. Once again, the yellow flag comes out at the wrong time for us, but it does conserve a bit of fuel and it conserves a little bit of our tyres, which should allow us to push come the end of the race, which we are nearly there. Try and make positions up. For example, Lupe's got to get past Von Heim. Bregman has got to try and make position if he can. I don't really think he can. It's a bit too much of a gap, and they're on fresher tyres. You never know. I don't know if we want to be settling, because LaRousse is up into 5th now because of that yellow flag. So, I mean, is there some kind of crash gate going on there? Maybe. Bauer puts it in the wall. And then LaRousse gets a free pit stop and jumps up 3 positions or so. I don't know. Okay, Lupe is going to get Von Heim pretty quickly. Look at that. I didn't even have to tell him to push. That is something. Perfect. We should be able to push to the end of the race now. The gap is 9 seconds. 7.5, 7.0. There's a chance. Let's just calm it down a little bit. Okay, now we're more or less at the end here. We're on the second from last lap. We're pushing all the way to the end. The gap is 4.6 up to Maldonado, with Bregman chasing him down. 4.5. 4.4. It is coming down. I don't think it's going to be enough. 4.3. Bregman can't focus. There we go. Okay, that's going to be that then. There's no point us burning this all the way to the end. We're going to take 8th and 9th after a really, really good start. Some cars went on the 2-stop. Some cars went on the 1-stop. The 1-stop is obviously, it must be the strategy to go for at this track. Maybe that's something to note down and remember. But ultimately, yeah, we've done all right. 6 points for us. 8 points for Wayland. The yellow flags really, it made the 1-stop actually. The first yellow flag made the 1-stop the viable strategy because they had gone long on their tyres. Oh, the yellow flag comes out, we'll take a cheap pit stop. The yellow flags at the wrong times, that is what kind of undid us a little bit. I mean, look at that. Fastest lap from Paul Woods is a 1:08 because of the hard tyres throughout the race. We put in a 1:05. We are fast. We've got, well, we must have decent race pace. We're putting in a 1:05 on a soft tyre with Bregman. Yeah. Okay, well. Unfortunately, we do miss out on points, but we do all of this, which is good. And Divan Bauer on 54 points, lost a chunk of points in that one. LaRousse on 42. It's more of a competition between our 2 drivers, really, isn't it? To see who can get 9th place. Because I don't really see us catching the others without some severe DNFs from the others. Oh, we've got sponsor offers. Golden tune the steering. We can do that. It's only worth 2. Well, to be fair, we don't... That could happen, but we do that. It's one race. We get the $2. We move on. Because we are surely able to get the golden steering done. Okay, $19 in the bank. Good. Mutton Chop up next. Standings are 9th and 10th. And 5th in the team standings. Vernier, the only team without any points at the moment, unfortunately for them. And quite a few drivers without any points, which is, again, unfortunate. But we're not worrying about that. We're trying to push on this way, not worry about what's going on down here. Righto. Righto, those yellow flags. Those yellow flags really did give the other drivers, the LaRousse especially at the end of that race, it gave him a cheap pit stop. Whereas when it came to our drivers needing to pit, there were no yellow flags. Sometimes that's how it goes. Yellow flags at the wrong times. I think I've actually titled a video that before, so I'll have to think of something else. Thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. Again, severe, absolute thanks for every comment. I read them all. I reply to almost all of them. Of course, I will catch you next time.